If you are shopping for a used trawler, the goal is not just to find a cheap boat. The goal is to find a boat that actually makes sense to own. In this video, we are looking at 10 used trawler yachts that I would actually consider buying. These are real listings I found online at the time of making this video. Prices, availability, and condition can change quickly. This video is for general information only, not buying advice. And as always, get a proper marine survey before buying any used boat. Let's get started. At number 10, we have the 1985 CHB 42 Aft Cabin Trawler. This is a large classic trawler with plenty of interior space and a layout that can work well for liveboard use. It has the old school trawler feel many buyers want, and the size gives you comfort, storage, and good cruising potential. The main thing here is condition, because older twin-engine boats can get expensive fast, but if it surveys well, this could be a very comfortable traditional cruising trawler. At number 9, we have the 1973 Roughwater 35 Pilothouse Trawler. This one stands out because it is simple, practical, and very appealing for buyers who like classic Pilothouse trawlers. It has a respected Ed Monk decision, a single Ford Lehman diesel, and a layout that feels serious without being oversized. For many buyers, that combination is very attractive. This looks like one of the better budget trawlers for someone who wants a real cruising boat, not just a floating project. At number 8, we have the 1987 Transpacific Marine Eagle 32 trawler. This is a smaller trawler, but it looks like a very sensible one. It has the kind of size that is easier to handle, easier to dock, and easier to maintain than many larger boats. The listing also suggests it has seen good care and upgrades, which matters a lot more than just the model name. If you want a compact trawler that still feels like a real cruising boat, this is a very interesting option. Then we have the 1987 Albin 36 trawler. This is one of the strongest value picks on this list. The Albin 36 is a true trawler, with the right look, the right layout, and a size that works well for a couple. It is large enough for comfortable cruising, but still manageable enough to make ownership feel realistic. For buyers looking for a real trawler without jumping into very high prices, this is one I should absolutely take seriously. At number 6, we have the 1999 Mainship 350 trawler. Mainship is one of the names that comes up again and again when people want a practical user trawler. The 350 is attractive because it gives you a comfortable cruising layout, modern enough decision, and a boat that can work very well for a coastal cruising or longer trips. This one also looks appealing as a buying candidate because it seems easier to own than many heavier old-school trawlers. For many buyers, this is the kind of boat that offers a nice balance of comfort and practicality. At number 5, we have the 2003 American Tug or Nova Pilothouse 36. This is a very interesting pick because it feels more serious and more refined than many lower-priced older trawlers. It has the kind of pilothouse decision, solid cruising character, and usable layout that buyers often want when they are thinking beyond weekend boating. It is not the cheapest option, but it looks like the kind of boat a buyer could feel confident talking seriously. If you want a compact but capable cruising trawler, this is a strong candidate. At number 4, we have the 2005 Mainship 400 trawler. This is one of the most popular modern used trawlers for a reason. It gives you a lot of space, good comfort, a very livable layout, and strong appeal for couples who want longer cruising trips. The Mainship 400 is not an expedition trawler, but for coastal cruising, liveboard use, and practical ownership, it makes a lot of sense. If someone wants a more modern trawler without going into huge yacht territory, this is a very smart option. At number 3, we have the 2013 Nordic Tug 34. This is a very strong pick for buyers who want quality, simplicity, and a more modern boat. Nordic Tug has a strong reputation, and the 34 is a very appealing size. It is not too large, but it still feels like a serious cruising boat. For a couple, this could be a very smart choice because it combines manageable size with comfort and real cruising capability. This is one of the cleanest and most practical options on the list. At number 2, we have the 1998 Grand Bank 36 Classic. Grand Banks is one of the most respected names in the trawler world, and the 36 Classic is easy to understand. It has the timeless trawler look, strong reputation, and the kind of layout that many buyers still love. This one stands out even more because the listing suggests important upgrades have been done, which make it much more appealing as an actual buying candidate. If you want a classic name with real trawler credibility, this is one of the best boats on the list. And at the number 1, we have the 2008 Nordic Tug 42. This is my top pick because it feels like the best overall package. It has the reputation, the size, the cruising ability, and the comfort level that makes it a very serious user trawler option. It looks modern enough to feel current, but still has the toughness and practicality that makes trawlers so appealing in the first place. This is the kind of boat that could work very well for longer cruising, comfortable living aboard, and buyers who want confidence in the design. It is not cheap, but if the budget allows, this is the strongest overall candidate. So those are 10 used trawler yachts that I would actually consider buying. For value, the Albin 36 is hard to ignore. For classic trawler appeal, the Grand Bank 36 Classic is one of the strongest names here. And for the best overall package, my top pick is the Nordic Tug 42. But as always, the best trawler is not just about the model. It is about condition, maintenance history, layout, and whether the real cost of ownership fits your budget. And before buying any used boat, always get a proper marine survey. Which one would you choose? Let me know in the comments. Like and subscribe.